summer's biggest extravaganza, SummerSlam. And I'll tell you what, apparently we are in for a treat tonight because I've been promised a very special. Oh my God! You gotta be kidding me! It's Lita! Listen to this crowd!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lita!
I can't believe Lita is here! She's coming off that devastating neck injury. I wasn't expecting Lita! I can't believe you're here.
I heard you needed a friend.
Yes, I do. I am so happy that you're here.
And I have never seen it from this perspective before. So
I bet you're always inside.
we can hang out.
Well, thank
for
you.
Velocity.
The beat kicks, then I start rocking.
Well, Lita, you look fantastic. That devastating neck injury you suffered on Dark Angel. We got to get updated on how you're feeling.
Well, I'm definitely feeling a lot better than I was, say, 3 months ago when this all happened. But I've got a long way to go. But looking forward to hanging out with you here tonight and being part of the action once again.
Scheduled for one fall. Approaching the ring, weighing in at 353 pounds, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
Look at big old Mark Henry making his way into the ring.
And from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 280 pounds, Mike Awesome.
Should be quite a matchup. Mike Awesome, a big fella himself, 6'6", 280 pounds, going up against the world's strongest man. Should be a physical. Oh, and look at, here comes Mike Awesome.
And Mike Awesome off to an aggressive start, and that is really the only way he is going to gain control of the world's strongest man, who has been very impressive as we've seen him back on the scene.
Well, Lita, how great is it to be out here, sitting ringside, involved in the action once again?
You know, it's going to be a long time before I can be back in the ring, but I think this is the next best thing, sitting front row.
Well, I'll tell you what's going to be a great thing. That's SummerSlam tomorrow night. And we were talking, Lita, we are fired up for really the most anticipated SummerSlam ever.
They have got a lot going on, a full card, bottom to top.
And look at Mike Awesome trying to slow things down, but Mark Henry just too strong, throwing those elbows and, oh, running into a brick wall. That's what Mike Awesome did. And you have to wonder, the WWE Undisputed Championship will be on the line. Is Rock running into a brick wall up against Brock Lesnar?
It may seem that way, but we know Rock has been through a lot of tough matches and definitely has been training for this one.
Well, this past week on SmackDown, Brock Lesnar and The Rock really went at each other at the end.
And I know everybody has been waiting for that one, and they could not wait to get to SummerSlam to actually...
Hang on, there's a hook in the leg. Mike also able to get out of it. Look at Mark Henry looking at the referee saying, come on. I thought I had a 3 count there. Ooh. Mark Henry's strength unmatched in the world. And Mike Awesome trying to do anything, trying to mount any kind of offense. Oh,
wow.
And you got to wonder who's going to have the upper hand in the match between Brock Lesnar and The Rock, especially Lita, with The Rock's ribs really not feeling too good. Oh.
I mean, we don't even know if he will be going into this match tomorrow 100%.
Mark Henry able to get the right shoulder up. Now Mike Awesome getting a little momentum in the match.
He's going to have to stay on top of Mark Henry, and it looks like that's exactly what he's doing.
Lita, how did you feel when you were watching the match when Brock Lesnar just absolutely annihilated Hollywood Hulk Hogan, the immortal one, all bloodied and everything? Oh!
He wiped the blood all over himself. That was actually disgusting watching.
It's just...
I mean, like an animal.
Well, that's pretty much the way you describe Brock Lesnar right now. An unstoppable animal. Nobody's been able to stand in this guy's way. He's been basically blazing a path of destruction. Wait, hang on here. Here's the cover. Hook to the leg. Mark Henry getting the right arm up. And do you think he's going to do it to The Rock? I mean, nobody's been able to stop Brock Lesnar.
Nobody's able to stop him. He's claimed the term the next big thing. But actually, he's able to live up to that.
Well, a guy that you're familiar with, Rock might not only have to watch out for Brock Lesnar, but that that conniving Paul Heyman, and you've had your run-ins with him. Oh! Oh! And here's the strength by Mark
It's gonna
Henry.
take the wind right out of you.
Yeah! Oh!
And that would have finished it for sure.
So, Paul Heyman. Rock's got to watch Paul Heyman also.
Yeah, I think everyone has to watch out for Paul Heyman, anyone that comes in contact with him.
And now look at Mike Awesome. Being 6'6", 280 pounds, like I mentioned, he's known as a high flyer. And here he comes. And this might be it. I think he's got him, though. Mark Henry able to get the left shoulder up and stay alive. And
Mike Awesome actually spent a lot of time over in Japan. I think that might have been where he picked up a lot of his high flying and power moves.
oh, look at, come on, Mike Awesome.
Now attempting the Awesome Bomb with not much. Yeah, I think we all knew where that was going.
You don't want to go straight for strength against Mark Henry. Oh, and like a locomotive, just crushing Mike Awesome, knocking the wind out of him. Oh! Hook in the leg, 2, 3. And that is it. All she wrote for Mike Awesome.
Just throwing him down like a rag doll.
Mark Henry gets the victory, but who will become, or will there be a new WWE Undisputed Champion at SummerSlam when The Rock goes one-on-one with Brock Lesnar tomorrow night at SummerSlam? Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to Velocity. And I'm here with my special guest, Lita. Lita, I gotta ask, I'm happy that you're here, but I thought you were on Raw, and now you're here on, Velocity and SmackDown side.
Right, well, I'm here tonight with you hanging out, but Stephanie said I could come, and I thought I would take advantage of the opportunity. I don't think it necessarily means I'm on the SmackDown side. Just here for a visit.
And don't go away, because when Velocity returns, it's a huge rematch between Tajiri and Funaki. Will Tajiri get some payback for last week's humiliation? Stay tuned. Welcome back to Velocity, and what a treat it is to have Alita sitting next to me, and what a treat SummerSlam is going to be tomorrow night on pay-per-view.
Following cruiserweight matches scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Japan, weighing in at 206 pounds, Tajiri.
3 great hours of action. That's what's going to happen at SummerSlam. You're not going to want to miss SummerSlam. Well, Velocity is brought to you by
Adidas and Foot Locker to introduce the newest addition to the sports luxury collection, SL Hoops, and by Twix. It's all in the mix. And also by JVC's Tower of Power with 460 watts of mind-numbing sound, dual 8-inch subs, and MP3 playback. The Tower of Power by JVC.
And from Japan, weighing in at 208 pounds,
Funaki. A nice victory in the tag team competition last week up against Tajiri.
What's Funaki's problem? What? I don't know. I think he might have a problem with you. Personally, I like Funaki. And I'm going to have to go with Funaki for this one.
I mean, he's a great superstar, but
I think
don't know
he's
about
cute,
number 1.
actually.
You think Funaki's cute?
Yeah, I think he's cute. I think maybe the fact that he may perhaps be the #1 interviewer on SmackDown kind of adds to the attraction.
Jeez.
I mean,
Funaki
it may
cute and
just
#1 interviewer.
It may just be a matter of opinion, but I mean, it's my opinion.
Some high-flying action we should expect here. Hey, I thought Funaki was going to go for the cover there. The cruiserweight division you'll only see on the SmackDown side of things. And, Lita, I got to ask you, what's up with Tajiri, Jamie Noble, and Nydia?
I try not to think about that too much. I think there's a lot of... Wow, that was really innovative.
Oh, there's a drop kick there by Funaki.
I think there's a lot of stuff going on that, little stuff they probably like to keep in the closet. But I think Tajiri actually may be a little bit jealous of the interaction that Funaki's been having recently with Nydia.
And there's the quick feet by Tajiri. A devastating shot just laid Funaki out in the middle of the ring.
And he's proud of that one.
Well, the Cruiserweight Champion Jamie Noble and Nydia, there's rumors that, well, they're going to definitely be at the world, New York City, Times Square for SummerSlam, but there's rumors going around about a makeout contest. Oh!
I think they're constantly involved in a makeout contest. I didn't know there was a special one that was possibly going to be going on.
Well, that's the rumors that are flying around. SummerSlam is going to be awesome. 3 great hours of action. And then, hang on, here's cover, 2. Funaki able to get out of it.
That one wasn't going to put Funaki away.
One of the
My
most
buddy.
anticipated matches also at SummerSlam is going to be the return of Shawn Michaels to the ring for the first time in 4 years.
You know what? I have to actually be honest with you. At first, I was a little apprehensive to hearing about Shawn get back in the ring after his back injury. You know, there's a lot of talk about him never getting back in the ring. That actually got to hurt the lower back right there. But after seeing Shawn go at it on Monday night, I've got to be honest with you, I cannot wait to see him kick Triple H's ass, which I think is exactly what's going to happen.
Well, you know, Triple H says that, you know, he's not just going to defeat Shawn Michaels, he wants to cripple Shawn Michaels. And Eric Bischoff, the Raw GM, he wants nothing to do with this. He made it a non-sanctioned match, which means basically, right, Lita, anything goes.
Yeah, anything goes, and that is something Shawn's going to have to be careful about, you know, being able to walk away from this match.
Well, it's amazing the history that these two superstars have together. And now, looked away. Former best friends getting ready to go at it. Oh, and there's a bulldog by Funaki. Could you ever imagine? Wait, hang on. Hook to the leg, too.
Tajiri able to get
Tajiri
out of there.
stays alive. Could you ever imagine going up against your former best friend in a match? Well, it's not even a match anymore. It's a fight.
Yeah, that's definitely what they've talked
Hook
about
to the
as
leg.
being a fight.
Oh.
Wow. Able still to keep alive. But I think it will definitely be a fight. I mean, I think no matter how close you were once after the head goes through the window.
Tajiri
No tarantula.
was probably going for the tarantula. Here's Funaki. And Tajiri once again
Still alive.
able to get that left shoulder up and stay alive in a match, but
I think after your best friend or former best friend has thrown you through a window, I think that's fair grounds for the fight of your life.
well, it's going to be something else. It's going to happen at SummerSlam tomorrow night. Here's a roll up, 2. Tajiri almost had Funaki. As I mentioned, 3 great hours, 8 great matches. And I got to ask you, Lita, wait, hang on. Look at Funaki was maybe thinking about. Oh, and there's a shot to the head. Funaki right now probably seeing stars, and he definitely didn't see that. This could be it. Hook in the leg, 2, 3.
Funaki is unconscious out with that kick.
Here's your winner, Tajiri.
Funaki seeing stars, and you gotta wonder who might be seeing stars tomorrow night at SummerSlam when Shawn Michaels and Triple H go one-on-one. Coming up next, Hardcore Holly goes one-on-one with former tag team champion Chuck.
So what is that you don't like about Bob Holly? I mean, I think he's a pretty nice guy.
Please, you're killing me, Lita. Welcome back to Velocity, everyone, and Mark Lloyd alongside Lita, and I'm just fired up that you're here, Lita.
It's just great to be out here.
I can't wait for SummerSlam coming up. This should be a great match here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, being accompanied by Rico and Billy, weighing in at 275 pounds.
Chuck, yeah, he's in singles action, but of course, Billy and Rico coming ringside. As always, when you're former tag team champions, you stick together. That's what makes Chuck and Billy so good.
What is Rico doing out
And look at Rico.
What am I supposed to say about that, huh? With my hair, no, I think my hair is doing just fine. Oh, the hand. Talk to the hand. Wow.
You must not like your hair there, Lita.
I think he might be jealous of it.
Well, Foot Locker House of Hoops presents WWE SummerSlam tomorrow night from the sold-out Nassau Coliseum.
You know, I was there actually when tickets sold out in 90 minutes, and I know firsthand everybody is excited to see this.
Uh-oh.
There's your buddy.
Alabama, weighing in at 234 pounds, Hardcore Holly.
Listen, I don't think Hardcore can hear me right now, but I'm telling you, Bob, Lita was just kidding about anything she's saying.
I'll make sure and tell him.
Yeah. Well, please, I would appreciate that. No more confrontations with Hardcore Holly. This should be one heck of a physical match. Obviously, everybody knows Hardcore Holly, one of the toughest WWE superstars. And, well, I guess you got to say Chuck has some help, and they go by the names of Rico and Billy around the outside ring. And
Just circling the ring right now.
You can see Hardcore already distracted by Rico and Billy. Oh!
Chuck's going to get the early advantage from their distractions.
Well, SummerSlam is coming up tomorrow night. You don't want to miss it. 3 great hours of action, and one of the great matches you will witness. The Intercontinental Championship will be on the line with RVD and Chris Benoit and Lita. How about the pressure that is on these two superstars to try to Benoit keep the title on SmackDown, and of course RVD to bring it to Raw.
You know, both these guys have got a lot of pressure on them to bring the title back to their show. Chris Benoit done amazing things since he's come back from his neck injury and gaining the Intercontinental title.
And there is Billy with a devastating shot to Hardcore's head. And there's Chuck, hang on, hook in the leg, here we go, 2. And also, I mean, look what else is on the line when you talk about that match. Stephanie McMahon, the GM for SmackDown, would love nothing more than to rub it into Eric Bischoff's face that, Chris Benoit keeps the Intercontinental title with SmackDown.
And from Chris Benoit's perspective, I don't think anybody wants Stephanie on their bad side, and he definitely would be if he were to lose the title.
Look at Hardcore Holly.
A lot of impact on the neck right there of Chuck.
You know, technically, Lita, you're on Raw, and you know, I was just wondering maybe who you're rooting for in that Intercontinental match. I mean, you're out here with me on SmackDown.
Yeah, I am here with you tonight on Velocity, but
wait, hang on. Here comes Chuck, hook in the leg. No, couldn't get the 3 count.
I don't think it's really an issue of who I'm rooting for.
Well, I thought maybe SmackDown, Matt Hardy, Matt Hardy's now on SmackDown. And there's a shot to the lower back. Thought maybe you'd be rooting for SmackDown. Last I saw, you guys were kind of an item.
Yeah, we definitely are an item still, and Matt has been very supportive of me with my neck injury, but you know, to reciprocate that, I have to be respectful of him and his decision to move to SmackDown.
Yeah, and what's going on with Jeff and Matt? I mean, brothers.
Yeah, Matt did go down during RVD and Jeff's match and deliver the twist of fate to Jeff, costing him the loss. But they will always be brothers, regardless of their new singles careers.
Ooh! And now Chuck really taking it Hardcore Holly, hook in the leg. Hardcore once again stays alive in the match, able to kick out of it. Well, SummerSlam is coming up tomorrow night. So many great matches. Chuck and Billy, obviously former tag team champions. The tag team titles will be on the line when the Un-Americans, Lance Storm and Christian, will go up against Booker T and Goldust. And Lita, I gotta ask you, what do you think of the Un-Americans?
I don't know if anybody in America, or actually most people around the world, would root for the Un-Americans, but they've definitely been able to back themselves up in the ring.
Here comes, nice shot there by Chuck as he's taking it to Hardcore Holly, unloading on him. Also, you know, we mentioned the Un-American tag team titles on the line. Another Un-American will be in action. Test will go one-on-one with Big Evil, the Undertaker. And I'll tell you what, the Undertaker, if there's one thing you don't do to him, is disrespect him. That seems like all that Test has been doing lately.
Test seems to be a little bit of a punk, and he can get too big for his britches, I think, sometimes. But I think the Undertaker might have to put him in his place at SummerSlam.
Hardcore Holly with the gas mask into a...
The what?
The gas mask into the suplex there, and Chuck is devastated. Look, Chuck looks like he doesn't know where he is.
Both competitors very worn down at this point. We're gonna have to see who can get to their feet first.
They both get up at the same time, and now blow for blow. Ooh. Look at Hardcore Holly now with a big clothesline. And now high up in the air, the back body drop. Here's the cover by Hardcore. Could this be it? No, Chuck able to get out of it. Hardcore kind of gaining back some of the momentum now. Oh, and there's the big drop kick, and arguably the best drop kick in the business. Hook in the leg.
You say that now.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always thought he's had a great drop kick.
He does. There's no arguing that point. And now Chuck with the slam. Hook in the leg. Maybe this is it, too. And once again, Hardcore is able to kick out of it. And what a back and forth match here tonight on Velocity. Uh-oh. Hardcore looking for the Alabama slam. One of the most devastating finishing moves here in the WWE. And there's Rico. And Lita, you mentioned it earlier, like sharks circling the ring. Rico and Billy.
And now Bob's attention is diverted.
Look at Billy. Oh, man.
Billy
This could be
able to
it.
deliver the one and only.
2, 3.
Bob was really outnumbered there.
Here is your winner, Chuck.
Chuck gets the win. But thanks to Rico and Billy. Rico distracting the referee. And Billy comes up there now. Look at this. Oh, and here comes Hardcore Holly. Lita, there's one thing you don't want to do. That's make Hardcore mad.
He is definitely
Take it from me.
outnumbered here, though. I don't know how well he's going to fare long term. 3-on-1.
Right now he's faring pretty good, but here comes Billy, and here come the odds now, catching up to Hardcore Holly.
And there's Randy Orton.
What the hell is Randy Orton doing out here? Randy Orton coming to the aid of Hardcore.
Hey! You guys want to come out here and gang up on Hardcore Holly? Well, how about this? How about, seeing as the odds have now become even, you bring your asses back down to the ring and take a beating like some real men.
Oh, that was a challenge.
How about that? Come on, let's see it.
You think Billy and Chuck are up for this?
Well,
now that it's fair game?
How about the guts of Randy Orton just come storming down to the ring and now challenging the former tag team champions, Billy and Chuck.
I think he's ready for it.
See, they
He's
were
ready
going
to step up.
And here comes Billy and Chuck. And there goes Billy outside the
Randy
ring.
on fire.
Rico's in trouble. Look at him flying. Listen to this crowd. Where's the referee? What's going on? Well, welcome back to Velocity. And if you're just joining us here, chaos broke out in the match between Chuck and Hardcore Holly. And then Randy Orton comes storming into the ring. And look what we have. The referee finally sorted it out. It's Billy versus Randy Orton. And then I have Lita sitting next to me. This night couldn't get any better here on Velocity.
A lot of action going on tonight.
And now the odds are even, as Hardcore Holly will stand ringside watching Randy Orton's back. And of course, now Chuck kind of reverses the role. He'll be watching Billy's back along with Rico.
Now Randy's going to have less of the problem that Bob did, because Randy has Bob out there to kind of watch Chuck and Rico.
And here comes Randy Orton. And Lita, what do you think about Orton? The guts to run in there and just how he's been doing so far as a WWE superstar.
He's definitely made his name known on the scene since he's come on. Randy debuted once I was out, but I've seen what he's done, and being a third-generation wrestler, he's definitely got it in his blood.
Well, speaking of third-generation wrestlers, The Rock, the WWE Undisputed Champion, will go one-on-one with Brock Lesnar tomorrow night at SummerSlam. And it is going to be something else. Rock and Brock have never met in the ring before in a match. Lita, I am so looking forward to that match.
I think everybody's looking forward to that match. I mean, the guys, think about how much training they've gone through. We've seen only a fraction of what they've done preparing for this match, knowing how important it is to each of them.
And here comes Randy Orton. Really, I was going to say, taking it to Billy, and then Orton goes flying out of the ring and hits his head on the apron.
I think Chuck and Rico are going to take advantage.
And there's a shot. And Lita, how does that feel when you come crashing down outside the ring on that mat?
That ground is definitely hard out there.
Randy Orton just took a shot. Now Billy in control.
Firsthand, I think the fans sometimes think there's a lot more padding everywhere than there actually is, and it is definitely a hard surface when you're out there.
Also tomorrow night at SummerSlam, another great match, but you gotta wonder what's going to happen in a non-sanctioned match between Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
Non-sanctioned, nobody wanted to get near that. They just had to let those two guys go and fight it out.
Anything goes in that match. Shawn Michaels, it's not even called a match really anymore.
Yeah,
it's called a fight, isn't it?
It's just a fight.
And you got to wonder how much, what challenge lays in front of Shawn Michaels to, he hasn't been in the ring in 4 years, Lita.
4 years, I'm sure.
Oh.
I mean, mentally, he has got to just prepare for this more than anything. I think your instincts are going to kick in once you make contact, and Randy's still alive.
Orton's still alive. If his arm would have dropped for the third time, the match would have been over, but here comes Randy Orton. Oh, and there's the big drop kick. We mentioned Hardcore Holly with a great drop kick. Billy has one of the best too.
There.
And now here comes Hardcore Holly backing up Randy Orton. And now, I'll tell you what, Lita, referee Jimmy Corderas has his hands full in this match.
He has been pulled every which way this match.
Billy going for the cover. 1, 2. Orton narrowly gets the left shoulder up to stay alive. Billy in control of this match. Oh, and Lita, I was meaning to ask you, the big matchup, Ric Flair will go against Chris Jericho at SummerSlam also. And how about what Flair did to Jericho when he was singing in his band Fozzy, destroying all that equipment?
Did you see them play on Monday night?
Yeah, I got a chance to see some of it, yes.
Yeah, definitely. Matt and I actually went and saw Fozzy, had a great time, but I'm actually not so sure that Ric Flair thought Fozzy was the greatest thing, and the crowd didn't seem to appreciate them too much either, although Jericho's ego, I think, kind of drowned out the Fozzy sucks chants.
Jericho will go up against the 16-time champion, Ric Flair, and you are absolutely right. Chris Jericho's ego is just out of control. Oh, there's a DDT.
And I think Jericho may be in for a surprise as he's called Ric Flair out on being a has-been, so to speak, as Jericho likes to say.
Look at Rico and Chuck encouraging Billy. Hardcore doing the same for Randy Orton. Both men exhausted right now in the center of the ring. Orton just landed that devastating DDT.
Both men trying to get to their feet.
I was about to say,
not a lot left in them.
Let's see who gets to their feet first. Randy Orton banging on the mat, trying to get some strength, blocks the shot. And Billy puts a quick end to the little bit of momentum Randy Orton was trying to get. And look at Randy Orton with the roll. 1, 2. Come on! Oh! There's a shot by Orton. Oh, and another one. Randy Orton.
He's kicked up the intensity levels.
You talk about getting a second win. Oh, and there's a big boot to the face. Oh, Bulldog. Hook in the leg. This should be it. He's got him. No. I thought
Randy's
it was over.
still trying to prove a lot out here, being a newcomer.
Lita, what's that like when you think you have your opponent pinned and then at the last second they get their shoulder up? That's got to be frustrating.
Definitely frustrating. I think Randy had to, for a split second, had to rethink what his plan of attack was going to be.
Oh! And how about Randy Orton? What was Chuck doing out there? He goes and shoves his tag team partner out of the way.
That was sweet. He was sacrificing himself.
Oh! And Chuck's head goes crashing into the stairs. And now Billy looking to put the finish, and here comes Hardcore Holly. He's setting up for a hell of a slam, and he lands it. The referee didn't see it. Jimmy Corderas hook in the leg. 3, and it's all she wrote. What a huge upset. Orton and Hardcore Holly upset the former tag team champions. Well, Lita, what a night it's been here on Velocity. Thank you very much for sitting out here with me at ringside. I hope you come back next week.
Definitely exciting finish. And I look forward to seeing you real soon, Mark.
Well, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night at SummerSlam. 3 great hours of action. You don't want to miss it. And coming up next, folks, Confidential. We'll have a special feature on Brock Lesnar. Good night, everybody.